Hi, my name is Paul Johnson. I work at the Milwaukee Public Museum, a great natural history museum located right in downtown Milwaukee on the shores of Lake Michigan. It has a lot of highlights, a lot of great exhibits, including, of course, the Heber mammoth. But if I had to choose a couple others, I would say the streets of Old Milwaukee, definitely one of my favorite exhibits. I've always enjoyed walking through the streets and always seeing something new every time. Another one would be the powwow and the tribute to survival. I think it's a great symbol for the museum and also as an exhibit with a fantastic message. My research focus is mammoths, particularly the woolly mammoth. The Heber mammoth was excavated in Wisconsin in 1994, and it's the most complete woolly mammoth ever found to date, and also exhibits cut marks of Paleo-Indian butchery, a really important piece of evidence for the first people in North America. It was more of like a puzzle project, having to identify bones and piece them back together and catalog them. The museum was contacted by a researcher from the Denver Museum of Nature and Science who wanted to exhume this elephant to do research on, and it just so happened that at the time I was looking for a thesis topic. I worked with butchery techniques, trying to figure out how Paleo-Indians would have butchered a mammoth and how the cut marks got on the bones where they were.
By taking apart this elephant, we can begin to see what some of the woolly mammoth bones are. My main focus was trying to obtain some of the bones of the elephant, take them back to the museum, and do what's called experimental archaeology.
That respirator really made a huge difference, I'm noticing now.
Experimental archaeology is taking evidence that we can find at an archaeological site and then attempting to replicate it in order to learn what that evidence might be.
An elephant is a very close relative of the woolly mammoth. So we can actually take the elephant's bones and try and replicate how a Paleo-Indian would butcher certain parts of the elephant to get at meat, and we can take a look at the cut marks that would have been left behind.
Trying to replicate butcher marks, I'm not going to use a kitchen knife. I'm going to have somebody flint knap or make me a stone tool that resembles the ones that are found with the Heber mammoth. By dissecting and experimenting with the elephant foot, I learned that those cut marks were underneath tendons to remove that fatty foot pad that a lot of archaeologists believe Paleo-Indians were after as a really high-calorie food source.
The people that we're dealing with were one of the first groups of people to set foot on North America. We study the past because, first and foremost, we want to know. We want to know what people were like in the past, what our ancestors were like, and that's a subject that's really interesting.